Welcome to the homestead. Glad you're watching. Well, we're going to get back on this cat house. We're going to put the siding up today. I believe that's what we're going to do. And as you know, Lee had an epidural a couple of days ago in his spine. So I'll be doing most of the manual lifting because he's not supposed to lift more than 25 pounds and he's not supposed to twist and do all that good stuff. And so he's going to help me though, because we need to mark the top, we need to cut it, and we need to nail it into place. And so they overlap one another, and so we'll just start working on the building and see how that goes. Oh, while I'm thinking of it, Lee's gone off with the wheelbarrow to get me the tools that we're going to need, and I want to tell you about the cats. Well, Orange Sickle's hurt again, got a little scratch on his face, and that boy is in fights constantly. I think we've got some heat stuff going on following Stripes having those babies a week ago, that Orange Sickle is now pursuing Stripes. She don't like it too much. I don't blame her. She just had those kittens a week ago, so she don't want to be messed with. But anyway, Orange Sickle is feeling more at home inside the dog pen area, and you can see that in this video here. And Baxter is trying to, I don't know, befriend him or something, to say, hey, what are you doing in here? I don't know. But then Baxter goes and climbs on the carrier that we have underneath the table, and I don't know why, but he seemed to like that, and here's the video of that. And so, cat drama. I hope you're liking the watching the kittens shorts we've been putting up. You don't have to watch them, but we were told that we need a lot of shorts, and I guess it's a new thing with YouTube, so we're going to be doing the kittens every day. The brand new kittens we won't be able to do because they're in a totally different place, and there's no camera there for them. I don't want to spook them yet, but they're not doing anything yet because they're only a couple of days old. And but those other kittens, they're super cute. That white one that shows up white, well, it's not. It's orange, very much like Orange Sickle. It seems to be a lighter color orange at this point. And anyway, super cute. It keeps escaping the little box Mama's put them in, but it goes back on its own, and so it's super cute. Here's just a little sample. And that's, of course, if you're not watching our shorts. But anyway, Lee's here with the wheelbarrow and tools, so now let's get busy. Okay, we got the first board clamped. We lost the pencil, so Lee went to go find another pencil so we can mark it. Once we mark it, we're gonna lay it down. Lee's gonna cut it. We're gonna put it back up, nail it into place, and go to the next board. So, it's coming along. Slow, but coming.
All right then, it's looking pretty good. She did a good job. Little unorthodox, I guess. The way we put it up, boards aren't necessarily lined up. That does make it a little more difficult than a like 16 on center framing job. But hey, until we started the siding, we were in this sucker for nothing. So that's good news. But right now, it's lunchtime. I gotta go eat a bite. We'll be back like that.
Okay, that's it for today. Didn't get up as much as we wanted to, but those that whole wall and this one front piece looks pretty good. And I'm excited about the rest of the building getting done. Tomorrow we'll try to get started a little earlier and not take so many breaks. It was just really muggy today. The reason Lee hasn't roofed the other building is because of him having that epidural. He can't roof until he can pick up those big sheets and put them up on top. Even if I help him, he carries the brunt of the load, and it's just too much. So it is what it is, but this one's going along nicely. Still got to do that floor, the dreaded floor. Anyway, thank you for watching. God bless you all. You be sure to like, share, press the notification bell, and subscribe. And we will see you next time on the homestead. Bye-bye now.